Hello everybody and welcome to Sports HQ. I'm Jase Farmer. Well, we're here to preview NRL Round of 25, second last game of the home and away season. And geez, isn't it very, very interesting? We've got the top teams such as the Roosters and the Dragons who are spluttering and losing a little bit of their form at the wrong end of the year. Meanwhile, the Titans and the Raiders are in hot form and on a bit of a streak. But, as all of us men know, it's very bad to peak too early. He's hoping they're not, but, you know, a la Tigers 2005, momentum is everything come this time of year. So I'd rather be going good than losing at this stage. So let's have a little look and see what games we've got. There's one critical game on this weekend. Let's go through the games. NRL, round 25. Rightio, Friday night footy. We love it. Have a beer, bit of pizza, sit down in front of the telly and hook in. Friday night, we're across the ditch and then Z first, and we see the Warriors take on the Broncos, and Broncos without Lockyer again, who I believe he's not even travelling there, so there's no last minute call up for Lockyer. And whilst I really admire the young guns of the Broncos, I just don't see how they can beat the Warriors. Warriors are a great pack, they're a great team, and they're going great guns. They're without Michael Luck, who's got a 25,000 centimetre gash in his knee. I believe it wrapped around his knee, his torso and his arm. It was massive. His muscles hanging over. It was gruesome. But their Warriors are going great guns. I can't see how you can back against them in a cold, wet NZ that they're accustomed to, with the sunny bucking Broncos going over there. I just can't see a Broncos victory. So get on the Warriors, they'll win. The other Friday night game is probably the two last contenders who are just hanging on to some Finals 8 hopes. Sees the Rabbitohs take on Eels. Rabbitohs, as we all know, decimated by injury over the last couple of months. They get Big Dave Taylor back. Not sure he can be a saviour though. I think without Johnny Sutton, without the potent halves combo, I think they're in a bit of trouble. The Eels, who aren't far from their best, Daniel Mortimer comes back. Don't know if it's much of a help, but hopefully he'll go good. Apparently he's refreshed. I think the Eels have just got too much class. Stronger unit, I think Eels will get up. Saturday night, we've got the informed Titans flying down to Shark Park to take on the Sharks. And geez, if the Titans are anywhere near their best, they'll win this one. You know that Sharks will give you 110%. That's 10% more than usual. So if any teams are off, they'll get you, as in beating Roosters a fortnight ago. I just can't see it happening this week. Titans are just too hot. Cartwright will not give them a chance to turn up underprepared. Titans will win that one, and they'll win it well. Sharks will win it for a while, but the Titans will blow them out the back end, I think. The next game's very interesting. Knights versus Dragons. It's the Knights' last home game of the year, and their traditional old boys round. So all the old boys get around there, and Knights very often win this match. In fact, 8 of the last 9 years they've won their last home game. The only time they didn't was when the Cowboys beat them and went on to make the grand final. So this is a tough one for the Dragons, because the Knights put on 44 on the Broncos last week. I just can see them ripping in again here. Dragons sort of spluttering a little bit. This is just right for the Knights to rip in, and I think can't come away with an upset. So I say Knights to beat the Dragons. Last game of Saturday night footy is the hot Raiders playing in cold Canberra against an even colder Cowboys side. Cowboys lost the unlosable match last week against the Bulldogs. Raiders are in hot form, and they've got a decent chance. If they win this game, they then get to play the Broncos next week for basically the final 8 spot. So yeah, I just can't see them losing. They're hot. They've got Campese and Dugan, who are just attacking weapons. They're big forward pack that keep going forward. I just can't see Cowboys getting up for this one, and I'd say Raiders will win that one pretty easy. Sunday footy. Tigers and Storm at Leichhardt Oval. Now, you just think Tigers win because they got more to play for. They're looking for a top 4 spot, currently sitting in, I think it's 3rd. Storm with nothing to play for. They've obviously got the talent. I doubt they've got the motivation away from home. And picking Tigers, obviously Storm can win it with the talent, but I just think Tigers have got a higher motivation, a higher need and requirement to win this game, and that's what I'm going to work off. And the final, the Channel 9 Sunday match is a ripper. It's Roosters versus Seagulls, 5th versus 6th. See my list there? 5th versus 6th. I think it's a cracker of a match. It's very critical, obviously, to both the teams. Both still have a chance of top 4. if both lose their last two matches, they may even miss the finals. So it's that sort of knife-edge sort of footy. I'm going the way of Seagulls simply because they've got a winning record against the Roosters. I don't think Roosters are exactly out of form, but they're just not winning games. As Anasta said, they're pushing passes, they're trying to score tries off a lot of different plays rather than work towards it, sort of earn the right to attack. So I'm going to tip Manly here just based on the winning record against the Roosters. Monday night footy, Bulldogs versus Penrith. Interesting. Frank Pritchard has signed with the Bulldogs during the week, so that'll be interesting to see how that goes down. People like Matt Adams are not happy at all. He's wrote a scathing report telling Coach Matt Elliott to sack him immediately and get him out of the team. Matty, that's just footy. People do it all day, every day. Clubs sack just as many players as other players get move around, mate. So get on with it. But again, Bulldogs, it is Pattons and Noddies, who's also just retired. Brett Kamali, their last home game. Pattons overseas. Noddies calling it a day. However, they've been underperforming all year, and I can't see them coming in and out-motivating Penrith for a win. Monday night footy, hard to get up for. Penrith have got finals to play for. Bulldogs not much. Penrith will win this one. Alrighty, that's the look at NRL round 25. Now, even more importantly, Farmers Flutter got up. So we're back in front now. We're a couple hundred in front. So whatever you do, don't listen to Lukey Bradnam's advice and burn that $100. That's ridiculous. 420 odd collect last week. Now, I think we're even in a better chance this week. Tune in, Farmers Flutter, after this. Okie dokie, Farmers Flutter will get up this week. Got up last week, we'll get up this week. We're going to start on, got two games on the Friday night. We're going to have Warriors to beat the Broncos at the line. Now, the line at the moment is -5.5. Simply a converted try. I think they'll do that easily. It'll be a grind fest, but I think they'll get over them by more than 6. $1.90 price. Hook that straight into the Eels to beat the Rabbitohs. Again, there's just so much to play for. We'll go Eels head-to-head because that'll be tight. It's $1.52 I've got on that currently. And the Sharks to go down to the Titans. Titans to beat them comfortably. Like I said, the line on that's quite good. Now, let me have a look. Line on that's -7.5. I think that's terrific value. $1.90 for it. Parlay them together. Now, when that gets up, not if, when that gets up, $548 collect, and that'll take us to about a $600-700 profit overall. And I just can't see it losing, guys. Get on board. I'm in form. Got a good feeling about these ones. These teams need to win. They will win. NRL round 25, that'll be it. Only one more game of the home and away season after that, and then we hook into the finals. And geez, aren't they going to be interesting? The way teams are playing, and just the very different year we've had with topsy-turvy results. And there's really not much between 16th and 1st, really. Anyone can win on their day. So I think you expect more of that in the finals. So it should be a great finals year. All right, back Farmers Flutter. It'll win. Have a good weekend. We'll see you next week.